Keep on winning. Tampa, get lost. Mets with a nice one as well. So the good times continue here, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's looking a little bit easy. It's feeling a little bit too easy. You know, I was thinking about this. I've got a thought on Cole's no-hit bid. Something hit me last night about how much fans have really changed. I'm going to hit you with that in a moment. But as a fan on a different level here, right? I think there's a couple of different seasons that we get as fans. All right, number one, Lord knows we've been here. We know we stink, and we stink. I mean, that's like the most obvious type of season. Expect nothing, get nothing. All right, number two, we think we'll stink, and we get teased, like the Knicks 2 years ago. That's fun, all right? Number three, we expect to be good. We're good, but we're not good enough. And if it's a young team, it's satisfying, it's galvanizing. If it's a team that's, attrition setting in, it's a different emotion. But that's number three. Number four, we expect to dominate, and we do. 86 Giants. You just knew. It's on. Let's go. And number five to me is probably the most interesting, and that's where we are right now. We're not really sure what to expect, right? And we're given a magical ride. Maybe the 2015 Mets fall into that category. Maybe the 96 Yankees, although, 95 playoffs before that, there was certainly some continuity there. But we're not sure what to get. We spend our offseason complaining, lamenting, voicing displeasure, hoping. And then all of a sudden, while we don't really know what to expect, we are handed a platinum season. A platinum season. I got news for you, New York. We are at the point now, and this will not change, okay? First to 30, first to 40, first to 50, best rotation in baseball, sick pen, probable MVP winner, absolute coach of the year, probable Cy Young, right? The Yankees now have to win the World Series. The Yankees are supposed to win the World Series. I'm not saying the Yankees are going to win the World Series. But where we are versus where we started, anything less than a championship, and we're not satisfied. Matter of fact, we're highly disappointed. And I'll take you back to number 2 on the list here. And I use the Knicks example from 2 years ago. All right? We think we'll stink, and we get teased. And, yeah, we were pissed when things went awry in the Hawks series. Randall played awful. Trae Young lit us up. And that was not fun. But that was a pretty glorious, as crazy as it sounds, right? First round ouster. A pretty glorious ride that just wasn't punctuated. But once we got past, 2, 3, 4 days of disappointment, I think we picked ourselves up and said, hey, man, this was fun. This was cool. And, of course, the next year it went backwards, but that's not the point. Imagine all the things I just laid out. Again, first to 30, first to 40, first to 50, best rotation in baseball. And I know Scherzer's got his rehab today, pitching Sunday, hopefully. I know DeGrom's on the comeback. Those guys get back, they deal. We'll revisit that discussion. But right now, best rotation in baseball, best bullpen, MVP, all the other accolades. You tell me what you're thinking if the Yankees don't win the World Series. I don't think there's other, and I hate to do that. I hate to do this. You know why? Because I think what it does is it really minimizes how tough the pursuit is, the journey. It obscures the path. And we start to take things for granted. But, I mean, let's just call it for what it is. You flip on yes every night. It's not, are the Yankees going to win? It's like, well, how are they going to win? Who's going to be the hero? And when you get to that point, whether it's right or wrong, you are now reconditioning the mind to expect the championship. Not to mention that it's the Yankees and their aura and their history. So this is where we're at. I mean, I hate to drop the burden of pressure on the Yankees, but it's unavoidable, inescapable. They have to win. Otherwise, all this stuff kind of doesn't really mean that much. 877-337-6666. Tika's off today, by the way. He is back tomorrow. We're inside of our Town Fair Tire studio. Our friends at Town Fair remind you that you always get the guarantee lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. I don't want to position this. Every night's been awesome for the most part, right? But I am very resistant, or try to be, to taking profession. It is hard to do what these guys are doing. I mean, every pitcher, sub 3. I mean, every hitter stepping up. Every move, seemingly the right one, you know? Which brings me to this, by the way, as a quick aside. So Cole, and I tweeted this, and Hoff, I was surprised by the responses here. So Gerrit Cole's got 93 through 6 last night. And I'm sitting there saying, let's go. I don't know if he's going to get the no-hitter, but the way he was dealing, I thought it was a fairly wide, generous strike zone. Couple outside, couple up. I remember one breaking ball was definitely up. They rung him up. We'll take it, but you're saying, okay, this team's not a real stud hitting team. Cole's been handling them all year. He's had a really good year. We got a chance for history. So I was curious, based on, pitch count. The fragile modern athlete. God forbid he throws 118 pitches. Right? Got to be economical. So I tweeted out, I'm like, he's got 93 through 6. If this thing stays intact, I don't believe in jinxes. I can't waste my time with no-hit jinxes on social media. I don't care. We have zero influence. If you believe that, that's fine. We have no influence on it. So I don't mind tweeting it. I don't mind saying it, putting it out there in the ether. 93 through 6. If this thing stays intact, how far will they push it? Hoff, you know what kind of response? Not all of them, clearly. You know what I got a lot? A lot of. Oh, my. I actually got, I would say at least 35 or 40 responses. I hope it gets broken up next inning. From Yankee fans. Now, I'm sure Met fans parachuted, but Yankee fans, Met fans trying to sabotage it.
That's what we do.
Well, listen, I understand. See, but I don't do that to you guys.
I'm not saying we do that, but
you just did say.
I don't say I do that.
Well, you just said we.
Oh, because we are a whole.
Well,
we are fans.
So is it we meaning you as well, or we meaning them and removing yourself?
Listen, as a whole, Mets and Yankees fans will react to each other. There will be a group of people
Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you, if I'm watching, I don't care where the Mets are in the season, good season, bad season, middle of the road season. If somebody's got a no-no, I'm hoping for a no-hitter.
Unless it's against my team. That's the only time I'll say no.
That's different, dude. That's different. So I was surprised by that. Like, Yankee fan, we got to save him. Ooh, we don't want to tire him out.
That's kind of that's a cop out of fans, by the way.
Yeah, I got to, Hoff, I probably shouldn't say this, but I will. And then I'll get these calls. So, before we came to the Fan, I last did local here, not counting out west, here in 2011. May of 2011 is when I left local in New York. And I have to tell you, in those 10 years, the softness that has permeated the New York fan base is borderline pathetic. Like, not all of you, take it easy, but, like, what happened here? What happened? take him out. I hope there's a blue pit. I don't want him to get hurt. My God. Guy's got 93 pitches. He's messing around with a no-hitter. And you're terrified. I mean, it's really, I don't know. It's a sign of the times, I guess. Oh, so I saw this last night on Sports Night. Well, actually, this morning. I tape Sports Night, and I watch it in my office before I come to work, right? How about this stat? This is amazing. For all the championships and all the, the incredible depth of Yankee lore, which is unmatched, by the way, in North American sports, team sports. The most double-digit strikeout games in Yankee history. Gerrit Cole is already 5th on the list. And that includes a COVID condensed season. You got Ron Guidry with 23, with 323 starts. David Cone, 21, a $144 starts. CC with 20 in 306 starts. Al Downing with 17 in 175. Gerrit Cole's got 16 double-digit strikeout games in 55 starts. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, all you Cole haters, get back in your hole. Get back in your hole. What are you talking about? Why are you interrupting the show, What are you doing over there? Come on. Guy's cleaning the windows. He's awesome, by the way. I love him. What's up, brother? Izzo distracting my crew. I need focus today. I need focus because I just said something that's really, really important, and I didn't want to say it. If the Yankees don't win the World Series, they have underachieved. It is a disappointment. That's where the bar is right now. Nothing less. 877-337-6666. Mark is first up. He is in Deal, New Jersey. What's happening, Mark?
Good morning, Brandon. How are you?
What's up, buddy? How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. I wanted to ask you a question. Do you enjoy watching baseball every day?
I love it.
Enjoy following the season?
I do.
Love it, right?
I do.
I also love it. Can't we stop worrying about the World Series and just enjoy this? Forget about the World Series for a second.
Mm-hmm.
We're just enjoying our run. Why do we always have to be downers and be, if they don't win the World Series? Let's just enjoy this. This is amazing.
Mark.
We're on top of the world.
It's a good perspective, and I subscribe to what Mark just said. I truly do. But let me flip this back to you. It is a little different. So, how many games do you think the Yankees win this year? Give me a number.
At least 110.
Okay, 110 wins. All right, let's say it's 110. And how many games do you think they'll win the American League East by?
At least where they are now, probably 15.
Okay, so let's split it. Let's say I think the Rays are done. Toronto's got a little life. Let's say they win. They win the American League, American League East by 12.5. So they win 110. They have almost a 13-game cushion, and they are in the, let's be real, Mark, the very weak American League. Now let's fast forward. There's basically no good teams except the Yankees and the Astros. And we fast forward to October, and they get bounced in the American League Championships here. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but if it were to happen, how would you feel?
So at when that happens, I'll feel very disappointed. But right now, I'm not thinking about that.
I understand that. No, I get that.
They're playing. Their pitching is amazing.
I get that.
I'm just enjoying tuning in every night and expecting just a great game. It's just what I'm enjoying.
Okay.
It's adding to my life. It's adding to my enjoyment of life. I'm not worried about the playoffs now. I don't care about the playoffs. I'll be disappointed if they got knocked out early.
Okay, but I got you. I got you. I wish that maybe I can fully embrace that mindset. Pragmatically, I get it. I feel you. I'm with you. I usually try to subscribe to that. This year's different. I mean, every night it's like a little mini movie. I mean, who's the hero? Who's the stud pitcher? What's the good managerial move? Who's coming out of the pen throwing 99, putting up zeros? There's really nothing that they do wrong. Every stat backs it up. Every advanced metric backs it up. They're going to have the MVP. They might have the Cy Young. They're going to have the Manager of the Year. They're going to win a $110. They're going to run away with the division. In almost every other season, they're too young. They're not ready. They don't make enough contact. They're not good enough on defense. The starting staff's not good enough. I get it. There are most years, what Mark just said, that is on point. This year's different. And I'm not so brazen to say they're going to win the World Series. But if they don't, our response, Yankee fans' response, and the feeling will be different than almost any other outside of 2001. Totally different. 9/11. In my opinion, playoff ouster. It's just going to feel different. Now, the 03 World Series was brutal. Giambi, bad back. I mean, you got to win that one as well. I'm not saying that there aren't others where you can kind of, compartmentalize those emotions and get all riled up if you can't compartmentalize them. I get that. If you're watching them get swept in 76 against the Reds, I don't know. I don't know what you were thinking. Were you happy to get there after some lean years? Probably. I don't know. But what I'm saying is they are now supposed to win the World Series. That's it. That's it. I mean, you can't be afraid to move the bar. You can't be afraid to move the goalposts. I think there's a time where it's foolish, where it's unrealistic. This is not one of those situations. Time to win a World Series. 877-337-6666. Tiki and Tierney on the fan. We'll obviously get calls on this. Mets looking good as well. We'll get to that. I mean, I can't believe the amount of tweets that I got on this on the Lindor stuff with the OPS. Give it up. Stop tweeting me your nonsense about Lindor's minuscule, paltry 732 OPS. Stop.